Well, hello there. Kevin here, Brick Building Biker. It is Saturday morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and well, we're already out and about, so we're gonna head down to the old Lego store. Now, in Edmonton here, we have two Lego stores. The West Ed store, which is the big flagship store. And we have Southgate, which is the little smaller comfy store, the one closer to my house. So 2 days ago, I guess it was, the West Ed store, yesterday they put up a sign saying we are closed for 7 days. So I can only imagine what that is. I hope everybody's okay. That's the number one thing. But today we'll be busy at the Southgate store. So I was online with friends last night, and I did manage to pick up an R2-D2, which is excellent. And a couple other little things. But we're gonna go to the Lego store today. For whatever reason, there's a stupid little $5 poly bag, and I need to have it. I don't know. My brain works funny. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna pick up. But we'll check out what we can find there, and we're gonna go sit in line for a few hours. The store doesn't open till 11, and then we're gonna head over to Jack's store. He's having a sort of a sale and a kind of a little look at all the Lego stuff that he's gonna start selling. He's gonna start doing a lot of the retired stuff, so which will be a lot of fun, and try to keep that well stocked, sort of thing. So yeah, let's make our way to Southgate and see what kind of lineups we've got happening today. All right, so we've arrived early at the Lego store, and we are first in line, of course. So let's take a look at what they got in the windows. We've got the beautiful Space Shuttle Discovery with this wicked mosaic behind it. It's 3D, excellent to look at. And then the Go Beyond, Capture the Wonder, Explore the Galaxy. So really nice display. I love that display. Then we got our typical stuff inside the store. They've got their deals. So R2-D2 helmets, double VIP points, and then 2 free gifts in store. And then they actually got the R2 built, and they're just showing off all the Star Wars stuff. So they have the probe droid. They've got Darth, Scout Trooper, TIE Fighter, Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett. There's the R2-D2. I think we'll get another one of him. And then the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing that they did a very good job of. So there's the free gifts. The Tatooine, Homestead, and the Imperial Shuttle Micro Build. So very cool. Very cool. Alright, so it's 9:46. We got about another hour and 15 minutes of waiting, but the lineup is huge. There's lots of people here, and of course that right there is one of the Lego members. Let's see if I can get a little bit better. Right in. That's Joey. He's doing an absolutely fantastic job. He's kind of here by himself right now, and he's getting everybody queued up in line and making sure that everybody's going to be taken care of. Like we said, the store is going to be exceptionally busy, and lots going on here, so it'll be good to try to get everybody in and out. So I'm basically gonna, the video is going to be very short of me going in and buying it, because I want to get in and out of this store as fast as possible, so we can get some of these people in line here. So there's this fella right here wants me to fix his motorbike. So we'll take a look at his bike for him too. We'll get him running, because it's about time to get on those bikes and have some fun with that. So yeah, we'll be in the store here in about another hour and 15 minutes, like I said, and let's get some goodies. All right, we're gonna do a quick video here as they're ringing me out. They got all my good stuff here, but there's a massive lineup, so I want to get in and out of this place as fast as possible. So Zane is hooking me up, and we're gonna get out of here. All right, so we've arrived at West Ed, and it's kind of a sad day, because here we are outside the West Ed Lego store, and as you can see, it is an absolute ghost town inside. It's closed for about 7 days, and of course, worst possible timing, and I feel so bad, and I hope everybody's okay that's, you know, working here and stuff like that. That's our number one concern. But they are shut down. So this morning at at the Southgate store, there was like 400 people in line when I left there. So my main thing today was I was going to come to this store, to this Lego store. I was going to finish here, and then I was going to just literally cross the section over to Jack's store, which is right there. There's Jack actually right there. Can you guys see him? He's standing there just guiding traffic. So I was going to come over to West Edmonton Coin and Stamp and kind of just help out today. So Jack's going to start selling a lot of older sets, which I'm going to start kind of showing you guys. Not a lot of it's priced yet. You can definitely call the store and get pricing on it. But he's going to have a lot of the older, bigger stuff. He's got a few people helping him out with it. Of course, there's Harley. There's Harley. Harley's a great help. He's a great asset. He's a smart dude and can get a lot of cool stuff. So there's that. But in Jack's front window, as you can see, Sandcrawler, Moss Isley Cantina, the first one. That's pretty collectible. He has the newer stuff in here too, so if Lego does run out of it, there will be stock of that. Shuttle, helicarrier. Of course, I haven't built mine yet because I got to get after it, but Death Star, Saturn V, and then I'm going to take you guys to the back of the store where he's got basically minifigs. So I'll show you right here. You guys can see. I'll do this the best I can. So there's just a whole bunch of minifigures right here, but I'll show you what Harley set up in the back, and it's pretty glorious. You'll recognize some other stuff that we have taken care of, we have built, and we'll take a look at that here in 2 seconds. Okay, so you guys will recognize something from a pickup there from earlier. It is the all the Technic stuff. So there's the crane, the dump truck, tree cutter, fire truck, motorbike. That's the original excavator kind of thing, just the hand crank one. We've got the tractor. That's an air drive pump, so that's really, really cool build. This guy's one of my favorites right here. It's all hand crank stuff, but very playable, very cool, man. If I had that when I was a kid, I probably would have got into doing heavy machinery. These are all electric powered dumps and all that good stuff. So there's all this stuff is going to be for sale here. Of course, he's got all his coins and all that good stuff. You can see all the figures. There's so many things here, guys, like not just Lego related, but like that Boba, awesome. Of course, I'm a huge Stormtrooper guy, so I absolutely love that guy. Spidey, the Thor over there. He's moved some over here. This Hulkbuster, man, that's got to live in my house someday. That thing is epic, right? Huge, glorious, looks amazing. And then, of course, this guy. This Hulk is another one that I really, 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 really love. But let's go back and take a look at what Harley's created on the minifigure wall. So yeah, like I said, I forgot this part here. So Jack has just a little bit of everything in stock, right? Like there's all these bigger sets, which are great. He'll have stock running on those all the time. And we're going to go back here and we're going to take a look at the middle section of the store. There goes Harley. Take a look at the middle section of the store here. We'll just walk the long way.
That's it today,
and then all we got up here,
right on. Thank you so much.
We got some cool stuff from Jogga City Gardens, Libra, another Ewok Village. Very cool set. Police Station, Mustang, Ecto-1, Batmobile, Moss Isley Cantina. And a lot of this stuff is in stock, but like I said, it will go away and it will be here when it does. There is some older stuff, quite a bit older stuff. I'm not going to go through all the pricing on it. Like I said, you guys can call and check that stuff out. What do we got here? We got some of this stuff up here. Oh, there's a Hogwarts, Sith Art, Grand Piano. Very nice sets. Like all of the bigger stuff is here. 3-in-1 sets. Blacksmith. There's another Shield helicarrier here. The upside down. This is a set that I need to get my paws on right here because I've been wanting to get one of these for a while. So this one might have to come home with me, I'm thinking, because I've wanted this for a long, long time. Barracuda Bay. And then of course up here you got some of the monster stuff. You've got the Imperial Star Destroyer, there's the Cian up there, Diagon Alley, and then there's a whole bunch of little stuff up there. But there's some ideas sets and there's a little bit of everything. So, and then we're going to take a look now. We'll finally make our way to the back wall and check out Harley's minifigure. So here's the minifigure wall. Sorry, my screen keeps blipping out here for some reason, but Harley's been setting this up and he's just kind of pricing it as per piece. I'll go through kind of all of it here and we'll take a quick boo at what's here. It's a whole bunch of good stuff. A whole bunch of stuff I need. Like I said, I got out of the minifigure stuff, but there's definitely stuff that I still want to get my hands on and complete. But lots and lots of minifigures. And then these guys will be on sale out of this cabinet. Oh, those are cool. Oops. These guys are cool right here. I like those guys. And down on the bottom. I hope this is all recording good because like I said, my camera's blipping out on me here. So Harry Potter with the cloak of invisibility. That's neat. Very cool. So yeah, Harley's done a good job of setting all this stuff up, and yeah, more to come. Oh yes, my fave. Kind of funny, last night we were talking and Toadborg was showing all of his Voorhees stuff and his Camp Crystal Lake and all that good stuff, and I come in here and I was just talking to Jack and I turned around and I look and I see this in the cabinet. It's one of those things, talk about it yesterday, see it today. It's pretty funny. Alright guys, well, we're back from a pretty fun day and afternoon and all that sort of good stuff. So, went to the Lego store today, talked to a whole bunch of cool people, kind of got in and got out of there, and yeah, you know, just got what we needed to get. So, I did order an R2-D2 on opening night there, but my fear with Lego was that, yeah, I'd get screwed or something, or they'd cancel it on me or whatever, and I really wanted to build it today, so that is what I picked up today, was, of course, R2-D2. So, I know you guys have seen it. It's been around a little bit. Beautiful box. Beautiful artwork on the box. I'll put it in my box collection. So we got him, which is great, and I'm going to start building on him right away, and we'll do a time lapse of that, and we'll take a look at him once he's all done. With that, he came with, of course, he had the Tatooine set, right? So set 40451 came with that purchase, and of course the big, all of my friends and stuff that I build with all the time, of course they have these all over the place at $5 a bag, and I don't have one, so now I've got one. So it's the Imperial Shuttle, so it will join the Imperial Shuttle collection. 30388 is the number on that guy. And of course what I really went for, another Dots frame. Dots, the new cool. So I've got one of these. I'll probably give this to my buddy's daughter. She likes her little dot stuff, so she can have that set. She'll create something fantastic out of that. Well, or also something that was kind of cool. I grabbed one of the cards, and I grabbed. Oh, I did grab one more set. I grabbed the Tom Tom. So, pretty cool. I don't have this yet. Of course, I grabbed it for the figures. Well, yeah, for the figures. I did it for the figures. So that's a pretty cool little set. So pretty happy about that. At first, I thought, yeah, someone said, yeah, you know, you got two of these. I totally forgot I bought this. It just when they were in the bag, they actually looked like I had two gift with purchase sets. I actually didn't. I had the one set there and then the Tom Tom there. So they have the VIP cards, which, of course, if you're a Lego collector and everybody already knows, R2-D2, the helmets, comes with the Tatooine set, Imperial Shuttle, and of course the two times VIP points, which that is fantastic. But this was there, which I hadn't seen before. So they said, yeah, we had these in stock when we were, but I'm like, how could you have this in stock? Set up your badge, add your build, share your creation on social media. Pillars of Creation, sorry. Captured by the Hubble telescope, by the Pillars creation of the most well-known featured Okay, so this is an actual picture from the Hubble, which is very cool. I hadn't seen this before, so I grabbed one. Well, the guy behind the counter said, "Oh yeah, here, take one of these." So very neat. I will add that to the space cupboard once I get that shelf. And then there was one of our buddies there, Sting Bricks, was he brought me some swag. So he works for CN Rail, so he brought me a CN Rail hat, which is very cool. He brought me one of those little cell phone popper thingies, so I can have my fingers on my cell phone. I'll still drop it. So, and then he brought me a little, if I get stressed, a little squeezy toy for when I'm trying to buy online. Then I can squeeze the living heck out of this thing and probably explode it when I'm trying to pick up my sets that I want. So that's it for all this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this stuff back in the bag and move it off to the side. We will crack open our R2-D2 and see what's inside, and then I'll set up the old time lapse and we'll start building. Have some fun with it. Alright, so what you see here is we've got, well, there's 13 bags total, but there are a couple double up bags, so there's 2 number 4s and 2 number 11s. So, and no, 2 number 6s as well. So a few double up bags, but 13 bags total. Well, 13 steps total, I guess, or step bags. And then of course we've got the instruction and with the decal sheet, just for the well, I guess I like to call it the UCS plaque, but so yeah, we're gonna crack into this. We're gonna fire up the old time lapse and let's put together an R2 unit. here we are. Voila. All finished. R2-D2 in all his glory. The new R2-D2. So, the build is good. It's great. A lot of fun. I like putting together the original one, and I like putting together this one. So, comes together pretty quick. The steps are pretty fast and stuff like that. Love the instructions. Back to the good old white pages, so these old eyes have a better time of seeing all that good stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, there's my pile of leftover stuff. Not a lot of stuff, which is great. Always amazes me how they do when it comes to leftover pieces and not missing pieces and stuff like that. Ran into a couple little spots, but it was my own mistake of where I put a couple pieces, so I'll probably go back and switch those out, but they're in the feet, so they're down their ways, and they don't hurt anything, and I had extra pieces, so I just got them out of my stock and put them in. But the plaque, pretty nice actually. I like that. The Lucas 50 film, or the 50 years of Lucas, sorry, and then the R2-D2 specs. And then your traditional R2-D2. Mine's pretty faded. I don't know if everybody's is like that. You can comment down below. But yeah, mine looks like it was probably at the end of the print run when they're out of ink. So everything's pretty basic in this guy. Everything you guys have already seen. You got the telescope that comes up on the top here. Ooh, I almost pushed them right over. That would have been bad. So you got the telescope piece that actually comes up and chills out up there, and then you can just turn it and drop it back down. Neat little feature. This part pops off, so you got your little corner piece, and it reveals, if I can get it out, the piece that just dropped, so that's excellent. Alright, so voila, we are now complete. R2-D2, the new one, set 75308. I love building this little guy. So I had fun when I had the other one. I had the original one, of course, one I've got rid of. But this guy goes together quite well, and he turns out pretty good. So you got the Lucas 50 in there, which is great. I love those little plaques. My R2 unit, his head's a little faded. I don't know if everybody's is like that, or if this was just at the end of the print run or whatever, but it's pretty faded. And then, of course, the R2 placard. So I always like those little displays. They kind of look good in front of it and finishes it off, makes it look like that museum piece. You have the two on the back of the R2 unit. You have the two push tabs. On the old one, it had a switch to drop his leg down. This one actually auto drops his leg. When you tilt his legs, it'll drop down. But these guys just push forward, open it up, and then you get the odds and sods coming out of here. There we go. So just like so. And then also these guys here, if I get the right way, pop open. There you go. So there's our two all opened up on the front end, as you can see. So pretty cool. You can have him positioned this way or on two legs, and all you do for two legs is move them forward, and then you can actually just slide that up, and there you have R2 on two legs. So if I would have still had my original one, I think one would have been on the shelf this way, and the other would have been on the shelf that way. Right? I prefer to model it this way. I just like the way it looks, the way he looks. And then on the, oops, don't drop him down. So on the top you have the little periscope that comes up and stays up there, which is neat. Of course there'll be pictures at the end, and then on the other side you have the part that comes off on the top, and you can pull out. I struggle with grabbing it. I've got big fingers, so there we go. We have Luke's lightsaber. Just the hilt. So that's a neat little feature. It just drops in there. That's where that'll live. We'll seal that tomb up. And then of course his head turns in all different directions. Which I mean a circle. So pretty cool.
glad to add this guy back to the mix. Nice little details on the arm and the side arm. It's got a lightsaber hilt and a rod, but I mean, stuff like that looks pretty fancy. And then the back end, like I said, has just your push outs that stay out like that until you want to push them out. So glad I picked it up. Glad I built it and slapped it together. I can't wait to clean up the shelves and get him to his new home, sort of thing. And then I need to do a major cleanup in this basement. I have been piling and piling and piling stuff in here, so I've got to get after cleaning it up, and then we'll do a walkthrough. Once I get everything done, I've got all my Black Series figures I got to put up somewhere, and I got to make that display look a little bit nicer, and then yeah, it's going to be an undertaking here. I cleaned it up really good, and then I just kept doing projects. Now I've got a whole bunch of half-finished projects, which just drives me nuts. So I need to get after that, and that's going to happen here this week. Maybe a live stream this week. We'll see. There's something that Jane Doe had done that I definitely have to copy, and I'm excited to do it. So I might go out and pick the parts and pieces I need up for that today. See how the Lego store survived after yesterday, because yesterday was an absolute zoo there. I feel bad for the employees at West Ed. Of course, if there's someone that is sick, I just want to make sure that or hope that they're safe and good. And then the poor staff at the Southgate store, they got hammered yesterday, but it's from what I saw, they did an absolute fantastic job. And that's great. It's good on them. Did the best they could in the situation they were handed. So that is it for the R2. So guys, remember, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and comments down below, guys. I always like to hear what you're thinking. So stay safe.